All right, everybody, welcome back to Hardcore Headquarters, episode 4 of Alexander the Great playing as Mongolia. Last episode, towards the end, we had Jose Rizal declare war on us, and he's starting to invade our Great Barrier Reef town. Fortunately, though, we are in alliance with Charlemagne, so Charlemagne is going to be helping us out with this war. But the goal right now is to get this choke point going so that we can take over his town here and then eventually his capital city. So let's go to the next turn, see what his units do. Ooh, he is going to attack me pretty hard here. I don't like that. So I'm going to take my heavy chariot over, hopefully to bait him in to attacking that heavy chariot. And then I will attack this unit. We should be safe here. He's still just attacking the city health. He's not actually attacking my slinger. So we should be fine. We'll review those notifications. And then we do get a nice little bonus resource of fish. Now, let's talk about resources for a second. I'm going to actually take everything out, and we're going to go through and just kind of decide where we're going to put everything. Okay, so for the most part, I have towns, right? And I want my towns to grow. I do know that towns grow quicker than cities do. Not sure why that mechanic's in place, but it's just a fact that towns grow faster than cities do. So I want to get anything food related into a city that doesn't have or a town that doesn't have a lot of food. For instance, this town's only producing 4 food, so I'm going to throw this +3 food into that town. And then I will also throw the cotton down into this town. So now we're kind of like a little more even than what we were as far as food growth for all of our towns. And then I'm going to take all the city resources, I'm going to just throw them up here because that's the only place that I can put them. And for our last one, do I have any warehouse buildings in any of my towns? I think I do here. Yep, I have a fishing quay here, so that's 1. And then if I go to this town, I don't think I have anything here. I don't. Oh, hold on. Nope, I got nothing there for warehouse buildings. And then this town, I have nothing. So the question we have is, do I want to grab the +1 production, which would only be +1 because of the fishing key, or do I want to just take the +2 production and +2 happiness? I feel like that's a pretty easy choice. Throw that in there, and now he's at 4 production. And one thing of note, all of this production in towns gets converted to gold and sent right back to your capital. So we do want to build production buildings in these towns so we can get more gold to upgrade our towns into cities. That's kind of the overarching plan. So we'll take this heavy chariot up to the north to help defend against this war of aggression from Jose Rizal. We'll take a look at this next unit. We do have some more units coming down to help out with this war. And for you, I think you're safe to jump up here now. Hopefully, maybe bait this guy to coming down here. And then we have a diplomatic action that we can take. We're going to just accept we can't do anything with that. So we're at 52 diplomatic influence. Let's take a look at this war support. Maybe we can get something going here. I need 60 to even it out. So next turn, I'll be able to even out that war support so we can have an even fight against his units. He's going to attack me again, and he's going to retreat. Another leader has opposed my war. That's not good. So somebody is helping him out with this war, and I'm not sure who it is. But we're just going to spend that 60 to bring it back down to a -1, vice a -2. Now, a few things we got to figure out here. One, I don't want to lose this town, so I want to block any kind of entrance into the town to where he could attack it. So I'm going to take this heavy chariot, and I'm going to throw it up to block that warrior from coming back in with his commander. So that not only blocks the unit, but it also blocks the commander from getting these guys, or from getting experience from these units over here. So now, I'm going to just kill these units off, or better yet, I probably should just kill the units around him so I can actually try and, kill him. So we'll hit that. Boom, that warrior's dead. We will attack with this slinger as well. Looks like we're pretty well defended. I'll move my commander into position. What I likely will do with him is I'm going to place him probably right here. And then I'm going to heal him up, and then we'll start doing this choke point situation. I do want to take a look at my research. I would like to get catapults. In fact, I think I'm going to switch out of this and go to catapults. And we'll just go ahead, move this guy up. We have a lot of gold that we could be spending right now, so where do we want to spend it? If I come into the Great Barrier Reef, I can build altars, brickyards, granaries, saw pits, whatever. My pantheon is that I produced units quicker with the altar. So I can't produce units here, so it doesn't make sense to build an altar there. What if I came in here? You know, brickyard, granary. What do we have in this town? Plantations, farms, and clay pits. So I think I do want to buy a granary in this city. Yeah, I will. And I'm just going to place it right here. We do have 297 gold left, so we can do this again. If I wanted to come in here, this will give me a +1. That's okay, I guess. This would give me... I do have a brickyard that gives a +2 for warehouse benefits, so I might want to place that. It's just, where do I want to put it? Let's do a little planning here. Alright, so I do know that... Where are you? This will likely be a monument. Or some kind of, you know, culture building. We'll just do culture there. And then we can do, like, I don't know, science, maybe production, you know, maybe production. Which means this is really the only tile that I would want to put a warehouse building. I'm eliminating tile locations by where I want to place my culture and science and production. Pick up the brickyard, boom. That gives us a little bit of extra production, which really translates to gold, and that's going to help us, you know, promote our towns to cities much quicker. So I'm going to settle you here. We're going to move out towards the silver. We get even more gold now. These empire resources, if it's either, you know, silver or gold, I would say silver's better because it gives you the growth on top of the gold. But gold's also really good. You get the happiness. Both are not bad, but I would prefer silver. So we'll hit next turn. We're moving on here. Okay, a couple notifications here. Our city did get attacked. Great. And then it looks like our chariot also got attacked. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this slinger up one and attack there. Boom. And then I'm going to take this slinger and just keep hitting his commander, putting pressure on his commander. And I'm going to heal with the chariot. I'll move... I think it's safe to move him into this border to heal him here. Then he has better access into the 300 mountain pass. We'll move up the chariot as well. And we're really on track to get this war going. Oh, wow. Okay, I did not see this. It looks like Jose Rizal has taken over one of Charlemagne's cities. Which, you know, sucks for him, but it's really good for us because we'll be able to take even more land. It's an indirect way of taking land away from Charlemagne, which is really, really nice. I don't actually have to go to war with him to do it. So now I think it's going to be a good time to heal, and then you're also going to heal as well. We'll skip with you, and then we're going to move you up and just... gain control of this mountain pass as best as we can. Yep. I want to gain control of this as much as I can. The whole point, not the point, but the best way to play combat in Civ 7 is just thinking about tile and terrain control, right? I have this blocked. I have this defended by a ranged unit with, well, actually two. I'm healing up with you. I'm blocking any kind of entrance that he has into my empire. Now that he has this city, I might have to start thinking about, you know, defending this as well. But this mountain pass is a really good choke point that we can use. So we come down to our capital city, and not a whole lot that we really want to build here. I mean, let's think about it, right? Ancient walls. I don't need ancient walls, not being attacked. The brickyard could give me a little bit of extra, you know, bonuses. I might build this, actually. And I'm going to build it right on top of the saw pit. What I like to do with ageless buildings really just means that you get to keep the building benefits throughout the entire game, throughout every single age. Whereas like a building, for instance, like a monument, I'm going to lose a lot of those benefits in the exploration age until I replace it with the equivalent building of that age. So I like to place my warehouse buildings together on the same tile so that I know kind of that I'm not going to delete them, if that makes sense. All right, next turn. We have unlocked syncretism. And now what we're going to do is, I think we're going to leave our policies the same. We're going to come in here and, ooh, do I want the gold or do I want the dates? I think I want the dates. And the reason I want the dates is because it's going to help my cities grow faster. And so now I'm going to take out this production and I'm going to throw in the dates. And now we're looking at like a 17. Yeah, this looks really, really nice. In fact, I think, yeah, it's going to be 17 no matter what. We'll just do that. That's fine. Okay. So, okay, wow, his commander decided to come around by himself for some reason. I'm not sure why he thought that was going to be a good idea. Actually, I made a mistake there. I did not move my commander up before attacking. So I'm going to do that. Boom. Cool. We get 3 experience from that now. I did miss out on a 3 because of a misclick, but you know, whatever. Not game breaking. We should be fine. I'm going to skip with you. We'll hold this line here. I will, just to get an idea. Ooh. He doesn't have anybody in the city, but he's got walls up. So I'm going to have to wait until I get my my siege units out before I can even really do anything. Okay, let's come in here. We picked up syncretism. All right, so do we want to go for Mongolian Foundation? This would give us plus 10% towards constructing and 10% gold towards purchasing warehouse buildings. Okay, don't really care about that. And then I get plus 25% production towards training all commanders and plus 1 gold for every unit packed into my commanders. That's not bad. I kind of really, really like that. And I get the plus 2 settlement limit, obviously, which is really nice. I'm at a 5 right now. Oh, excuse me. We'll get back to that. So do I want that, or do I want to come in here and start picking up wonders that I want? Like, Gate of All Nations has been built. Great Stella has not been built. In fact, man, let's think about this. Do I want to turn you into a city? 400 gold to turn you into a city. I don't have nearly enough gold. So I do need the gold. And because I need the gold, I'm going to go for this warrior class to where I can just trade up some commanders and then hopefully get gold from that, I guess. Maybe. I don't know. That doesn't seem right, though. What I could do, this would be really big. If I did clan networks, I could throw that policy slot in to grow my towns even faster, which would eventually make them cheaper. So every time a town grows in population, the gold cost to convert that town into a city goes down by, I want to say 50 gold, but generally speaking, it goes down. So I'm going to take Mysticism 2. That'll also give us access to the Great Stele if it's available when we want to build it. And now we have a really, really important choice. This is syncretism. This is the new mechanic in the Test of Time update. And essentially what it is if I come out here and I look at Alexander the Great, right? He's Mongolian. Mongolia is an exploration age civ. So unfortunately, right now in the Antiquity era, the only thing that I have access to as far as a Mongolian specific bonus is this one right here. When I capture an opposing settlement, gain the strongest cavalry unit that I can currently train. And then minus 50% production towards training settlers, and chariots are unlocked with agriculture. Great, I get that right now. But unfortunately, I don't get this unique unit, I don't get this unique commander, I don't get this unique building, I get none of these things. I do get the social policies, great, but I get none of these unique units and buildings until I get to the exploration age. And how did they fix that in the new update? It's syncretism. So now, if I want to get a unique building or a unique unit, all I have to do is come in here to my social civic policies, research syncretism, and now I get to choose one of these things. And I like this a lot because there are literally millions and millions of, and I probably got the number wrong, but like there's a ton, essentially, of combinations that you can do between leaders, civs, and syncretism. It's insane. So I do remember thinking we wanted to get a unique unit. We did get a comment on that. So we're going to do that. We're going to go for unique unit. So I'm going to say no to Mongolia here. I'm going to say no to Greece. I'm going to say no to the Han. Essentially, we have a choice between 4 different units. 2 of them being melee, 2 of them being ranged. So let's let's do a process elimination here. So this one right here, the Scylla. Unique ranged unit has +1 movement and +3 bombard strength. Counts as a cavalry unit. Interesting. And it's a ranged unit. I honestly kind of want to go with this because I don't have any bombard strength right now. See, for instance, like when this says bombard strength compared to, for instance, this ranged unit, they're both ranged units, but this unit has zone of control and a higher defense strength, and it has +5 combat strength when attacking adjacent units. Very different from bombard strength. Bombard strength is strength against fortifications and walls. So I'm definitely going to take Scylla, and I'm going to take this unique unit. I'm going to select it, and now you notice all of my slingers are upgraded to this unique unit, which is insane. So what I want to do now, I think, is I want to heal these guys up. We're going to heal them up, and then we're going to take all of these guys and start attacking his walls and hopefully grab these 2 cities, and then we'll just come up and slam him and hopefully eliminate him from the game. All right, let's keep going. Okay, looks like they're really trying to do like some kind of, World War II D-Day style. It's not working out for him, though. This is not good. So I will just attack him there. What I'll do with you is we'll just keep healing, and then I want to heal with you as well. Cool. And we're just waiting and prepping for the onslaught that is about to happen. I will... Ooh, I do want to accept that, but I also want to bring this war support down. So I think I'm going to save up for 90 influence instead. Alright, so let's go to our capital, where we have some options here. And I don't think any of those options include any of these buildings, unfortunately. I would say we build that commander, but I want to be efficient about building commanders because I don't have this not fractal cities, warrior class. Once I get warrior class, I think I'll train more commanders. I don't need them right now, though. So, let's just get that out of the way. If I'm not building commanders, I'm not building scouts, I'm not building settlers. I could build a settler, I guess, right? Is there a place to build a settler? I guess maybe down here. This is a decent... I want to definitely be able to grab these turtles. Do I want these turtles too? I'm not going to be able to get all 3. So I think what I'll do... We could do a nice little coastal city here. Boom. We'll come down here, train another settler. We'll take it to 5. Oh, it looks like he has cities over here too. Okay. Interesting. I will take this guy, and let's see how much bombard strength that actually does. Not a whole lot. But once again, that's a unit. It's not walls, so it should be okay. I will move you there. We're going to put you... Actually, let's build fortifications here. We'll move you up. I think you're safe to start building fortifications here. You're good to go, so we're going to bring you up as well. Looks like we have a warrior, and we have our unique unit in there as well. So I also want to move this guy back. And then we will take you out, place you there, and I think we'll throw our warriors out here as well. Boom. And we're looking pretty good. Let's move up. Oh, wow, this is a wonderful choke. Okay, so look at this, right? He's got these warrior units behind his city, but he also has 2 mountain tiles. So to even get over here, this is I'm talking about terrain right now. This is a very important concept to get good at. He needs to move this tile, this tile, this tile, then this tile to even get to my units. So what I could do is I could bring this guy in here. Boom. I could bring my warrior up, build fortifications, I can't move you up just yet. But essentially, we take our melee units and we can swap them out via these 3 tiles if they start losing health to defend the bombard onslaught that is that. Boom. And it's not doing a lot of damage, but I think we can pull it off. We'll do our best here. All right, so it looks like I got a notification. I can do a focus on this town now. So when towns grow to 7 population, I can choose a focus for that town. So I think for focusing here, there's different options, right? Let's talk about this. So this is your default. Your growing town is your default specialization, to where it just makes your city grow faster. Great. Fort Town, you can get +5 healing to units, plus 25 health to fortifications, +1 gold on fortified districts, can purchase additional fortifications, cool. Then you get the urban center, science, culture on quarters in this town, can purchase additional science and culture buildings. A lot of decisions, and to be clear, when you pick one of these, you cannot switch it. So I think the best advice that I can give is, like, when we decide to actually choose one of these, I want to be sure that's what I want it to be. So I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait for a little bit. I don't think we need to do anything crazy just yet. We are really behind, so there is an argument to be made about building some science districts here, maybe. Maybe even some, culture districts over here. But I'm not quite sure. I'm not ready to commit just yet, so we're going to keep going. Let's see. We have our city center here. I think we've picked up just about everything that we can resource-wise. So now it's a matter of what gives me the most production, and it's going to be probably that. And then for you, is there anything else I can pick up here? 1, 2, 3. I can get this still. So we'll pick up that farm as well. Okay. We'll go next turn. Okay, we do have a hostile quadrireme kind of coming in there. I'll use this guy as a town defender. That's the goal with him. So I'm going to move you in, heal. I will move you up, and then we're just going to keep building fortifications here, I think. Yeah, build a fortification. And then what I'll do is I'll actually pack these guys into my commander so that I can easily swap them out. We'll move you up, and we will skip with you. We'll do another attack on his walls. Boom. Another 4 experience. This is going to be a huge experience farm for my commander as well, which is really, really nice. It'll make the wars go by just a little bit easier. We will skip with you, and then we'll just hit next turn. And now we are moving. Okay, so unit's almost dead. I'm just going to pack him in here and replace him with a chariot. Easy. And then what I can do with this guy is I can pack him in there, and it should keep, it's a slog, but we just keep doing it. And then we will build fortifications there as well. So what the fortifications do is they really just give you, extra defense against attacks. And also, if you look at our promotions here, we get +2 combat strength for land units when defending anyway. So fortifications are great. Highly recommend you do them. In fact, it doesn't give. I wish it did give you information on how much defense you get from building it, because I'm not really sure where to get that information. But we'll heal here. We will attack. I think we'll attack the water unit first, and then we'll build fortifications there. I want to let him attack me, I think. And in the meantime, I'm actually gonna. So this is, big brain move, but I'm actually gonna move my commander back here, because when this guy, if he gets attacked, that commander will gain 4 experience. And then I'm just going to move my settler down to its predestined location. We'll come in here, and now we really need to figure out what we're going to make. I want to make our army commanders really, really bad, but I think the next obstacle is building up defense for these 3 spots right here. Right, so just want to review my bonuses real quick for Alexander the Great. I get +2 combat strength for land military units, +1 combat strength for unique military units for every city with a wonder other than your capital. We need to get that going. So really the units don't matter, but when I get to the exploration age, flanking for your cavalry units in the command radius has additional movement, can move. Okay, I'm gonna want more cavalry units than anything. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to build another chariot. We'll throw it up there for defense. He's seeming to have some real issues with this war. I am at the 90 now that I need, so I'll bring that down, and hopefully this lets us do a little bit more damage. So we will attack again. Boom. We will continue to build fortifications, continue to chill. And then I think I'm going to heal with... Oh, actually, no heal. Attack him. Boom. We can attack with the heavy chariot. That should give us... Does it give us no experience? Interesting. All right, we'll come back. And we'll heal up. And I made a mistake again. I attacked with my siege unit without my commander. No big deal. I think we're going to win this war regardless of all of that. So let's go. We'll grab the gold. Gold gives us even more gold per turn, which is great. I'm going to take the culture per turn because I'm not building wonders. And then we'll come in here and just throw survey, and it's the last one that we have. So, all right. Next turn. Ooh, he wants a peace deal, and I'm going to reject it. 9 times out of 10, if the AI is offering a peace deal, it's because you're destroying them in the war. And just keep going with the war. Especially if they declared the war on you. Like, Jose Rizal, I mean, I was going to go to war with you, but you didn't know that. You just went to war with me, like, unsolicited. I didn't ask for it, so you're dead now, in my eyes. So, boom, attack him. Awesome. Let's actually just heal these guys up. Keep healing. We'll heal with you as well. When do you get your promotion? You get your promotion next turn, my man. Okay, love that. Boom. All right, I'm going to move this guy up to the mountain pass, and then I still really can't build anything until we get, 5 more turns. So, I'm going to build another chariot. Let's do it. As far as policy slots, let's actually go in here. Yeah, I want to swap out survey with clan networks. That was the whole reason we researched that. I want my towns to grow even faster. So coming in here now, is there anything... This doesn't give me anything. I mean, we've killed all of the independent powers that we wanted to. So I'm probably never going to research this, if I'm being completely honest. City Guard gets me +3 combat strength for fortified districts. I don't have a lot of those. And I get I don't have any specialists. This doesn't make any sense. I could go for the Terracotta Army. The Terracotta Army would be really good, but I would need it in a city that has grassland, which looks like it's going to be... That's tropical. I don't even have grassland. Oh, no. Yeah, that's tundra. That's grassland. But I don't want to build it in my capital. Okay. Man, this sucks. So it looks like I'm not building the Terracotta Army, which is fine. We'll just go for Mongolian Foundation so we can use and take advantage of Warrior Class. This will give us, once again, plus 25% production towards training all commanders and +1 gold for every unit pack. So we'll get that, and then we'll start making our commanders. In the meantime, we're going to get an army built up for that commander so we can maybe double team this other town up here. Hit next turn. He's attacking me. I get the promotion. Let's take a look at this promotion tree real quick, because we did go across, but now I think it's time to go down. And the reason I say that is, I could get logistics. The +1 gold for each unit packed in this commander is good, but I don't really have that many units, so I think that's no. Plus 15% production towards training land units when stationed on a district. Don't care. Plus 5% to all yields except happiness in a settlement when I'm not stationed on a district. That doesn't make sense. I am on the offensive right now, so I think I want to go for... Yeah, I want to go for the siege unit eventually, right? But this is a ranged unit that I'm attacking with the bombard strength, so I'm definitely going to grab assault. Just make sure that's the right one. Yep, +2 combat strength for ranged units within the command radius when attacking. I'm definitely grabbing that. And then what we can do is, let's come up here and take a look. I'm going to need 75 more experience to upgrade him again for the siege. But let's just attack him. Boom. Awesome. We're whittling him down. We're going to heal. And then my commander is also going to heal. And it looks like he left. We're healing with these guys. We're putting you on alert. And we're just continuing the siege on Jose Rizal. Now, I want to grow out to 1, 2, 3, 4. I would like to grow out to the gold. I would say the Kalen, but I don't really have a good place to put it right now other than my capital city, and my capital city just does not need growth. So I'm going to go for the woodcutter. I do have a ton of gold. The question is, what city do I want? What town do I want to become a city? All right, let's talk about that for a second. because I do have enough gold to do it right now. And then I could really start pumping out some wonders. But which one do I want, right? So like I have, I got this guy, but there's not a lot of land for him to build districts on and build wonders on. Whereas, we have this guy right here has tons of land to build it on. The problem with this guy is there's no production. It's all farms. So this is a bad candidate for a city as well. This, on the other hand, is not that bad for a city. And I think I'm actually just going to go ahead and convert this to a city when I get enough gold. But in the meantime, I do want to plan it out. So if I'm converting you into a city, that means that I'm going to want a monument here. Ooh, maybe not. Oh, no, I definitely want... Okay. I definitely want a library there. I definitely want a barracks there. I definitely want a monument there. And I definitely want a villa there. Or we could go monument amphitheater and then maybe villa arena. Because I don't value happiness as much as I value culture. And if I'm building those there, I could build maybe an academy there. And then a blacksmith there. Oh, excuse me. Blacksmith. Nope, not saw pit. Come on. Blacksmith. Right there. All right. If we're doing that, well, then I can probably jump over. That's a farm. Yep. So we're going to come in here, and we are going to purchase a saw pit right there. And then we're going to wait one more turn, and we'll buy the brickyard next turn. We'll just get this guy ready to convert. We do have our settler in place. We will settle that city. Quadrireme in place as well. So what I want to do here now, I think, is definitely grab the iron. It's an empire resource plus 1 combat strength for infantry units. That just makes my army stronger. And then I think I'm going to come in here. Yeah, I'm going to buy a unit just in case. I don't want this guy to kill this city. I know it's complete waste of my gold, but it's conservative. And I think we're going to go that way. All right, so next turn, he is continuously attacking me. It's not working for him. What I will do is I'll throw this guy back in so I can get a unit out there that has full health. And then we will attack, boom, boom, boom. And then we're going to move you up 1. And you just go on alert. Okay, we did get our chariot into production. He's finished. So we're going to move him up to that next tile. We get to build... Looks like we get to build a few things in 3 turns. We'll get to build our villas. We'll get to build ballistas. We'll get to do military infiltration, which we might actually use. And then +1 GDP per turn for resources assigned to cities. I don't know what GDP is. I really don't. I'm sure we'll figure it out as the game goes on. Okay, so once again, I don't want to build any buildings in this city. I think I'm more inclined to get an army going for the commander that I'm about to build. That's what I want to do. Okay. He did attack our unit, and it killed his unit, which is great. So I'm going to throw this guy in. I'm going to throw you back, actually, too, just to save you. And then we'll take the chariot and put him in position as kind of a buffer unit. And then we'll attack you. Boom. And then our commander, I think, is just going to go ahead and heal. And wait, next turn. This war is going really, really smooth for some reason. Usually my wars don't go as smooth as this, but it's a slow one too, so we'll try and figure it out. Next turn. Okay, we have researched the wheel, which means we get the villa, the ballista, military infiltration, and then the GDP thing. Your diplomatic action, steel technological advancement with Jose Rizal has completed. It kind of sucks that we stole that one because we were almost done with it. That's kind of stupid. But whatever. We'll take you up. We'll put you on top of the clay. And then I think we'll just keep attacking his walls. Boom. And I guess what I could do here... Oh, yeah. We could move him up and get to work on this guy, too. So if I took the unique unit and threw it there, well, now I can attack both of his cities at the same time, which is nuts. And I'm getting 8 experience per turn on this army commander. almost already halfway to getting promotions again for him. So that's really, really nice. I'll build a fortification. And then you, I think you're just going to skip. I don't want you to lose health in case there's other units on the other side. We'll grab the clay. In our capital city, I want to get at least one infantry unit because we do have the iron. We want to take advantage of that iron. Okay, now, research. We finished the wheel. The next thing I think we want to get is probably going to be the amphitheater so we can get down the civics tree. So we're going to go for bronze working here. And then this guy needs food, so I think I'm going to actually throw the fish up here now to even that guy out. You really don't need food, so I'm going to put you there. And then I guess we'll just do that. And I think next turn we might be able to buy this other warehouse building in there. All right. Hit next turn. Great. All right, he's bringing in units. He is starting to get a little froggy, and that's okay. I think what I want to do now is I did just research. Yeah, I just researched bronze working. So what I can do is I can upgrade these unique units now. Yeah, it's going to give it +5 combat strength. Yeah, I think I want to do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pack all these guys up. And then we'll take the warrior out and move him back. Boom. We'll move you back one. Chariot will... This is such a great way to maneuver your units. I mean, having a commander that can unpack and move at the same time is just so good. All right, so we come back here. Boom. We will upgrade you. Then if I come in here, I have these guys. I will upgrade you as well. And then it looks like I need 80 gold, which I should get next turn. And then we can upgrade the other guy. So, let's think about... Okay, I definitely want more gold, for sure. So let's come down here and grab... We'll grab the woodcutter so I can get closer to the pearls. And then we'll come in here to decide what research we want. Okay, so... I would get +3 combat strength for infantry units. I do value that. Masonry would give me a codex. That would give me more science. Do I even have any slots? I do have 2 slots for a codex. So I could go... I don't need the combat strength for fortified districts. But I do need the combat strength for infantry units. I don't really need the gold. I don't need the growth. Yep. Don't need any of that. In fact, we'll come up here at some point. I want to get engineering, though, really, really bad. So, let's go for currency. I think we're winning this war. Yeah, let's go for currency. Okay. Somebody has built the Pyramid of the Sun. The agenda of Charlemagne has changed your relationship. Okay. We do have the 80 gold. So we are going to upgrade... you, and that should be both of them upgraded. Yep, they're both upgraded now, and then I think you're just going to hang out here. We'll start moving these units back up. I do want you to heal, and I also want you to heal. And we'll take this warrior just up there, park him up there. Let's think. You park, you wait. Let's take the combat strength. Let's do it. I like that. We're at a 0... neutral war support, so we're not taking any bonuses or debuffs for military units. So I'll take that extra bit of combat strength. As for you, is there anywhere I want to build? I guess I could build like a library, maybe. Like here, maybe an academy here, maybe a barracks here, maybe a blacksmith there. But in the meantime, before I get over there... it would be good to build a villa, but I want to do something that can be done in 2 turns. So I guess I can get another chariot in 2 turns. That's not bad. I'm gonna do it. Why not? Okay, great. So we're gonna move this guy all the way up, That's probably not good, though. We're going to move my commander up now. And then I really want to think about this before I do anything. Let me think here. If I were to put a warrior there, and I were to put a ranged unit there, a ranged unit there, give it an attack, give it another attack, boom. Can we take this? No, we cannot. Okay, so you chill, you come up, and hopefully next turn we can take this city and then focus our attention on this city as well. Okay, things are looking good. We're going to hit next turn. We do have a unit that wants to move. Let's move you up there. Boom. We're going to put you to sleep. Next turn. He's coming in. Okay, great. We can change our policies now. What do I want to do here? I think I want to get rid of tool making. And if I can throw in warrior class, plus 25% production towards training commanders. Yep, we're doing that. Okay, so now we're going to move this guy up one. And we will attack. Boom. We'll attack again. Boom. And you're just going to go to sleep. And I'm going to pack you. And then you skip. We're almost there. We're going to build fortifications. Ooh, do I want... I'm getting the choice between a militaristic and an expansionist attribute point. And a lot of times when I play with people or watch people, they like to just pick this without actually looking to see what they're picking, if that makes sense. So if I know I'm going to get one of these, so I'm coming in here, I can either, if I chose expansionist for instance, I would get either plus 5% growth rate in cities, which is good, or plus 1 food per age on warehouse buildings, which would give me a plus 6, which is also good. Given that warehouse buildings are ageless 9 times out of 10. And this is going to last the rest of the game, and I'm going to build more warehouse buildings. I think both of these are good. If I were to pick between one of these, it would probably be the warehouse building one. But if I come over to militaristic, I get that 1 war support on all of my wars. And I think I value that much more in the short term than I do the other 2. So I'm going to take the expansionist attribute. I'm going to come into militaristic, grab the war support. Now we're looking at... Didn't change anything. Okay, it did now. All right, so it's a plus 1 war support. Love that. We come in here, and I think now we can grab that Great Barrier Reef tile again. Another leader has supported my war, which is great. And now we're going to build our army commanders because we have that new social policy slotted in. And yeah, we're pretty much done with Mongolian antiquity civics. So let's come back here and grab... I said I'm not gonna research Discipline 2. I have no reason to. I don't need the fortification combat strength. I don't care about specialists. I could target people in spying like I did with Jose Rizal. In fact, what I could do is I could kill off Jose Rizal, and then while I'm doing that, I could also simultaneously be spying on Charlemagne, which I do like. Or I could just go for... I don't like that either, because I can't build the terracotta army. Citizenship would get me extra food and extra culture. I think I'm going to go for Code of Laws. Yeah, let's do that. Alright, we'll hit next turn. Ooh, he's attacking me pretty hard. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to plug him back into my commander and then throw out a warrior. Because I think, yeah, spearmen do more damage against cavalry units. So we'll take this guy, we'll attack him again, boom. We'll attack him again, boom. And then can I attack you? No, I'm going to skip. We'll get him next turn. We'll heal with you. We'll move you up there. We'll move you up there. As for you, we'll grab the gold. Easy choice. Easy choice. And then it looks like we have a specialization in this town as well. But we will be converting this to a city. Honestly, pretty shortly. Man, I really am disappointed in how many wonders I didn't build. I don't think I've built any wonders yet. And that's the whole point of Alexander, is I get +2 combat strength, culture bonuses, all that. So I do want to build at least one, in this city. Right? Is that how that works? Right? +2 combat strength, +1 combat strength for unique military units for every city. So every city only needs one wonder. So cities other than your capital with a wonder get a +2. Yeah, so every city just needs one. So I'm not too upset about it, but I wish I would have had more cities too. Oh shoot, our scout's getting attacked. Let's drop you back there, Buster Brown. An unmet player has finished the Triumph Code of Hammurabi, first to slot 9 social policies. Cool. An unmet player has finished constructing the World Wonder. Okay, yep. Jose Rizal has made peace with Charlemagne. That's not good. I don't like that. Another leader has opposed your war. We're at neutral again. And then my warrior got attacked, and my scout got attacked. Okay, so Charlemagne, this kind of changes things. We need to speed this up now, because now that he's not focused on 2 civilizations and he's only focused on 1, it's going to be a little tougher to actually take him. So let's go ahead and attack. Boom, he's dead. Where are you at with promotions, my man? Alright, you probably just need 1 more. We'll come in here. Boom, we took the town. Look at that. Okay, and then we will also attack with you. Takes down his defenses. And we can promote again. So I'm going to come down here and I'm going to promote. Do I need the siege units? Let's think about this. Do I want to go to war with him immediately? I don't know if I do. I think, if I can take these 2 cities, I've pretty much automatically won the age. So, grab the silver. I gotta think about this for a second. So, okay, let's just get our units in place, get them settled. We did get a militaristic attribute point from doing that. So, I'm gonna take the ignore the happiness penalty from unrest in captured settlements. That'll help us gain control of them quicker. And then we have this town down here as well that for some reason has an extra slot. I'm not sure why that is. We'll throw that in there. That'll give us a little bit of extra gold. Nice. And then we've already spent that. Nice. Okay, so we can either activate 3 happiness on the altar. We only have 1 altar, so net gain of +3 I think is just bad. Or we can activate cover ability, which gives us +2 combat strength against ranged attacks on cavalry units. I think that's really good, especially given the fact that we're Mongolia. So we're going to take that. It's just our cavalry units are just a little bit more tankier now when going against ranged units. So I definitely want to keep the settlement. We're going to keep it. And I want to take this guy next. So let's hit next turn. He is attacking us, and he's not dead. That's good news. Okay, he wants peace again, and once again, the rule of thumb for Civ 7 is if they want peace and they declared war against you, that means they're desperate and you need to kill them. So we're going to cancel that. Yeah, we're going to reject that peace deal. We're going to move you back. Scout was attacked. Got that. I will attack the quadrireme with my range unit. And then I think... Oh, nice. We did get an extra chariot from doing that, so that's really, really cool. What I want to do now is I want to pack this guy up. I would say we attack the city, but this is just so much more damage that I have to do it. And then now I think I can move my... I'm going to move my commander right here. And then I'm going to throw my chariot out on top of him just in case. And then we will plug you there. And then we'll plug you... Oh, I can't plug him up there. That sucks. Okay, we'll just plug you there. That's fine. But I can move you there. So I think what I'll do instead is I'll plug you there. And then next turn I can move this guy up here and then this guy up here and attack him twice. We will heal. You will skip. You will skip. And you will also skip. Awesome. All right. He wants to hinder my public morale. I will deny him of that. No thanks. We're pretty happy people. I don't know about you. Okay, so let's move you up one. We'll move you up one. We can attack his city walls once again. He is coming in pretty hot here. We're healing our city wall defense as quickly as we can. So I'm going to actually move you up one just in case he gets attacked to get that little bit of extra experience. We'll skip with you. We're going to heal with you. Actually, it's probably smarter to bring him back and heal him inland so I don't actually lose him. I could heal for 30 here by pillaging, but I don't need that just yet. I'm going to save that for a rainy day. And just heal. This is our war to win. And it's our war to lose, too, if you think about it. Boom. We hit the quadrireme. He's dead. And we're just looking really, really good. We're going to be converting this to a city very shortly. We'll hit next turn. Okay, lots of things happened here. Let's take a look. It looks like somebody's built Wei Yang Palace. Our city did get attacked. Not good. So now I think what I want to do is I want to plug you in. And I'm going to move you back to help defend. Boom, attack him. And we just kind of wait this out now. That's probably all he has left for units on this side of the map. And then you can just keep attacking his walls. We'll take him out. And I want you to come back home. There we go. All right, we'll skip. This is a really, really easy war. I'm really enjoying it. Once again, a war that I did not declare. Jose Rizal declared it on me. And he's going to die. So, you heard it here first. Okay, now, let's just keep the onslaught going. Walls are coming down. He's got more guys coming in. We'll attack him. I think my chariot's pretty much safe against these two. He did pillage, and he did attack. You're safe now, Mr. Scout, and then you, I just want to skip. Also skip with you. Okay. We don't really have one. That is, okay, we could get the iron still here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So we'll just go that way. Grab that iron. Hit next turn. Ooh, something happened over here. Oh, man. Okay, so Chariot was attacked by the Hawaiian Empire, and then somebody's built the Terracotta Army. Got it. Okay, so let's attack with you. Awesome. We are actually going to heal with you. I don't think I need to... Actually, no, let's do this. Let's take the warrior out. Let's attack. We'll just keep that going. Move you over to the west, and then you, my friend, come up here. We can start doing a secondary attack on his town here. We might not need to. I might want to take this second commander and just blitz his capital. That might be what I want to do. We will skip with you. We will attack with you. Boom, we're coming down to it. Now, before I forget, I do want to convert this to a city. Wonderful. And is there anything, the timing of this might have worked out so well. No, there's nothing I can build for wonders, so the timing did not work out well. So we're going to take the 20% culture. I guess I'll just take, I'll take fractal cities. It's a good tradition to have. And then you can just kill him. Awesome. Love that. Where are we at for promotions with you? We're about halfway. Things are really looking good for us. I think I'm going to move you up here now. Because we're safe. Okay. Now, what do we want to build in our capital? And it's kind of a tough choice because, like, my barracks that I want needs to go all the way out here. This is a clay pit. I would not like to get rid of a clay pit, but I will if I have to. So I think if there's a way that I can build out in this direction, I will. But also, we're like almost done with the age. And do I really want to spend a lot of time building buildings that are not going to matter in the next age? Or do I want to focus on other things? For instance, is there any warehouse building that I can build? And there is. And the reason I'm saying warehouse building is because I can come in here now and I can take out the units, because I don't need the units, and I can just throw in this bonus resource to give myself a little bit of extra production into there. And then I'll throw this into this city as well. So both of these guys are going to get production bonuses based on how many warehouse buildings they have, which is very, very good. And with that being said, I'm going to focus pretty hard on getting warehouse buildings now. So we'll go brickyard. We'll put that right on top of the saw pit. We'll hit next turn. And we are just chugging right along. Now, Commander, where did you go? You need to come there. And I just want you to heal. I think we're going to be able to take this city here very soon. I'm going to move you back. I'll give you 1 attack, 2 attack. Yep, I think next turn, maybe 2 turns from now, we'll be able to actually do something with this city, which is great. Really easy war. Okay, let's bring you back inside here. We'll promote you now. You should do okay against his chariot. Oh, that's my chariot. Duh. All right, let's heal that up. Okay, what can we do? What can we do? I think now it's time to go for the turtles. Let's go for the turtles. Turtles are going to give us +1 culture on warehouse buildings, so that'll be really good for both our capital and Alexandria Daloon. Cool. Okay, what do I want to build here? I want to start building ageless buildings. Let's just get these knocked out. Ageless warehouse buildings that help increase the value of that clay resource. We'll hit next turn. Great, we've unlocked Code of Laws 2, which now allows me to spy on Charlemagne. And that's the next thing we're going to be doing. So we'll come in, let's do our units attack, our unit attacks first. We'll attack with you, boom. We'll attack with you, boom. We will skip with you. What do I want in here? I want to focus production very badly. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I want to focus production as best as I can. Oh, I can get past, or I can get wool. Man, I didn't even see that there. Okay, so we'll go clay pit here. We'll move you. Oh, excuse me. We'll move you up 1. We will skip with you. You're gonna heal. You're gonna drop back. And you're going to heal. He's bringing more units in. I mean, honestly, can you blame him? I wouldn't allow someone to just take over my cities. But he declared war, so that's what it is. We're going engineering. We're going to go for that amphitheater as quickly as possible. Can we build the Oracle? Can we build the Oracle? I really want to build the Oracle. And I want to build it in this city. If I can. I'll get that in 7 turns. Foreign settlement Hastings has lost access to wine, and it is no longer shipping over your trade. So that means his wine is damaged somewhere up there. Okay. Let's throw in toolmaking. Oh, I can't. Okay. Well, I don't know why I gave you that notification. All right. He is attacking us. We are just going to keep hitting this city as best as we can. And now I think it's safe to probably attack. Yeah, we can attack that with the chariot. He's coming in with 2 of these guys, so I think I'm going to move my commander back to help defend this city now. And this commander is just going to make his way up, and I'm going to start packing all of these units into him so that he can get the next part of the assault going. We'll just start moving this guy up. Okay, so we can build a granary now. I think a granary would be good. If I were to build a granary, do I want to give up? I mean, both these tiles are the same, so it doesn't really matter. I could get a really good market up here, actually. This is a decent market, and I do have it pinned, so I'm just going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to build that market. And then for you, I want to focus on ageless buildings if I can help it. So we'll throw that one down there. And I'm just waiting to get the public life civic researched so that I can finally research and build the Oracle. Okay, so we have a unit here that seems to be in a little bit of trouble. We're going to get him out of there. We'll hit next turn. Okay, he's coming in pretty hot now. I don't like that. I want to take this city as quickly as possible. So let's kill these guys off. If I can actually... Yeah, let's hit him. Boom, let's hit him. Boom. This should do it. Awesome. We have taken over 2 of his cities. So now, let's actually pack you in. Let's bring the warrior out. We're going to promote that warrior. And then we're going to heal. And we're going to heal. Yep. Okay, now, we'll skip with you. Let's think. All right, you move up through the 300 mountain pass. You pack. Whoops. Yep, pack in there. There you go. We're going to move this guy over to the road, and we're going to start pushing up our reinforcements to take over his capital city. That's the plan. Move over to the west. We did find a natural wonder. Pretty good one. Ooh, we have really good options here. So we can either get +1 war support on all wars, which is really, really good, or we can activate the determine ability, which is +2 combat strength on spearmen. I prefer the war support because I'm going to be building more cavalry units than I will be building spearmen. So we're going to go for the war support there, and then we will keep the settlement. Boom. And yeah, we're looking really, really good right now. We have about 68% of the age completed, 16 turns left until we get our amphitheaters done, 4 turns left until we're able to build the Oracle in our second city here. And in the meantime, while we're doing all these great things in our cities and towns, we will be attacking and taking over the capital city of Jose Rizal for the crime of declaring an aggressive war against us, even though we were going to do it on him. But yeah, that'll be the end of episode 4. Thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe if you liked the video. Tune in for episode 5. Thanks again for watching.